Hello, this is Liz with Crafty Devotion, and I'm going to show you how I made this rose. I'm pretty much designing some flowers for a customer because I'm making a wreath. My customer wanted me to use jewel tone colors, so it's really dark colors. So, and she's thinking about something to put out for Christmas this coming year. I'm blessed that I get customers who will do that for me, give me plenty of time to make it. But anyways, I'm going to use this this is just a ribbon, and I'm not sure exactly where I got this ribbon from, but it's kind of the type of a wired ribbon that's fabric that you might purchase at Hobby Lobby or things like that. And this one is actually wired. Okay, and this is how my flower came out. We'll see if this one comes out close to the same because this was my first time trying it. And so I'm going to show you how I made this. Okay, the first thing I did is I cut a length of ribbon, and this ribbon is probably around 20 inches or more, maybe 24 inches. And I'm not sure if it's long enough, but we'll find out. And then after I cut my ribbon, I went ahead and folded these down here. You see the wires? I folded them down so they won't come out. And then on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tag it a little bit because I found that when I did the other one that it was coming apart in the centers when I was trying to make it into a rose. So I'm going to just put a tiny bit of glue here, not where the wire is, but right above. So I want that wire to be able to gather my, so I'm just going to put a couple of dots just to help me when I'm making it. See how it works. If it works any better than the last one I made. Because I want it to stay together. I'm folding it in half and just a tiny dot. I don't want a lot of glue because the glue will change the shape of the way it's made. So this is a gorgeous piece. My customer wanted a bunch, basically jewel tone colors, and then I added gold as I usually like to either add gold or silver or just another color that especially if she likes a lot of jewels in her projects and the designs that I make. So I made a big giant wreath. I'll try and send a picture over on the community page for you so you can see it. I usually do it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to have them folded in half and you're going to have it together. And you're going to start gathering it. Now the reason why you want to make sure that you fold down those wires is because you don't want the wire to come up. See, this side almost came up because I didn't do it long enough. So I'm going to do one side a little, then I'm going to do the next side a little bit because I don't want to lose those wires. See that wire's right there folded. I couldn't find it, but I don't want to lose these wires. I want to make sure I have wires on both sides that I can pull. So I did a little bit on one side, and this is how I created this. You don't even have to sew for this one. You use the wire to do it. I had this idea a long time ago, but I don't do a lot of roses. I do a lot of the open roses with my a la Liz technique. But sometimes there's fabrics that you want to use it for, because I want this project to be a very lush wreath, very lush. So I decided I want to put some beautiful, shiny, luscious fabrics like this is velvet type fabric in this wreath. And then this is like a lush, shiny. It almost looks like a taffeta type of a ribbon. And I have another piece. I'm going to try this one out. I haven't tried this one out, but this is a piece of fabric I've pre-cut. I have some others. I think I had tried making them a long time ago, which this one is a nice rolled rose. And then this one, need to take off the lint. But I was thinking of doing it like this. It looks like this was a folded rose and I made a small rose. I'm thinking of putting it like that. So these are the types of what I'm going to be doing right now. Right now I'm going to do the wired one. As you can see, it helped it to stay together. I'm be able to gather it to a nice circle. And when I gather it kind of like that, and then you want to bend it down so it'll stop coming undone. See that? Okay, I'm going to do the other side now. So this was about, I don't know. I'm just going to measure for you. This is about about 24 inches. After I gathered it, it's about 8 inches. So this is just my guessing. I really haven't made a lot of these, and but I know that it's a really great, easy way for you to make a rose. You could do it with different types of thing, different types of. I'm just going to glue that there. You don't have to glue it. You do it any way you want. Now what I'm going to do after I did that, my wire is still there, and I'm going to just start rolling it. The first rolls, where's the flower? The first rolls are kind of narrow, and I don't want it too narrow because I will probably put some bling in it. So I'm not going to make it too tight. But I'm going to start rolling this to make it into a rose. Okay. And all I'm doing is holding the bottoms here. I should cut off some of those wires, but I'm going to show you the bottom. I'm just rolling like this. All right. And look. See, it's looking like a rose now. And this part right here will be where I put my jewel. Now this one, you can roll this looser or tighter. This time I'm going to just go all the way along the bottom here. Like this. Look how easy that was. Make this beautiful rose. And now, this time I'm going to choose a different color to put in the center. See how easy that is? Now, let me show you how I'm making it stay. You can take these two wires and you can wind them together. All right, tighten them together. This is how I'm going to do it. I didn't do this one. This one I sewed, but I'm not going to sew this one. Okay, putting it like that. Then you can get a piece of, let me find a piece here. All right, I just got a piece of fabric. I think this one's just a scrap piece. And I'm just going to make, I want the hole in the middle. A hole in the middle because I want to bring the wires through the middle. The reason I'm keeping the wires for myself is because it'll probably be the way I attach this flower. I'm going to put it through the fabric. So this is just my ideas. I just came up with this just recently. I have seen other people, I think other videos, but I always make things my own. And now that it's flat there, I'm going to go ahead and take some hot glue and put it along that edge and seal it. All right. So you can use felt. You can use you can sew this. There's a lot of videos that show you how to sew it, so I thought I'd show you a different way other than sewing it. And I'm just folding that edge up so that it doesn't show. I'm just gluing all this on. Now after I glue it on, you can cut it the right size, but I can cut it after the fact also. So I will cut it after the fact, but you'll see that it created a cute little rosette. And then now here in the center, I left it open so that so I can actually fit a jewel in there. I can put this jewel or a smaller jewel, whichever jewel that you want. Here's a pretty, a small, oh, see, that size looks better. I like that size in there better. I like the size of that one better inside the center. So that's how easy it is. So I hope you were inspired to try to make your own and go into your stash and find some ribbon and make your own. Realize that this down here, it don't pull hard on it. Just make sure it dries. Or you can actually sew it in, because that's what most people do. They sew it And you can see that it looks beautiful, gorgeous. And I'm just going to finish this up, but I'm going to let you go. Oh, let me tell you one more thing. I do have my custom made items that I have in my Etsy shop. And I also sell laces, trims, and you can just go to Etsy, and it's craftydevotion.etsy.com, and you'll find my shop. And I have many inspirational laces, but I love fabric also, so I use fabric in my designs. My flowers are not even ribbon flower. This one was ribbon, but I don't sell this ribbon. But I also also am frugal, and I want you to be able to use my beautiful laces and trims, but also think outside the box and design things with what you have inside your craft room. This is Liz with Crafty Devotion. I hope you are inspired to create your own beautiful ribbon rose.